Welcome back to MMA Oddsbreaker. I'm Frank Trigg. Today we're talking to Jim Miller, getting ready to fight at UFC 172 this weekend against Yancy Medeiros. Jim, it's been a little bit since we've talked last. What's new that's not fight related in your life?
It's not fight related.
Yeah,
Not. I don't know when was the last time we talked. A couple months.
yeah.
Really nothing. Nothing since then. Kids are getting bigger. That's basically it. And just
It seems
having all
like
the hobbies that happen.
it seems like that even when you're not fighting, that you're still kind of always in training camp. You're kind of always in fight mode. Is
Mhm.
it is that true? Are you always kind of in that mindset where you're always getting ready for a fight, even though you're not getting ready for a fight?
I mean, yes and no. I don't train like I'm always fighting. Just because after quite a few years doing that, it takes its toll on me. But the mindset's always there, and I'm always ready for the scrap. If everything if everything's feeling good, I'll take a fight on a week's notice. So
Well, there a lot of other fighters at your level, especially at the higher level, after a good fight, they'll take a week or two off. They'll take like a month off. They go on vacation. We see photos with like Chris Weidman and Frankie Edgar and these guys, and they're all taking off. They're all doing whatever with their families. All doing you you're kind of right back at it. You fight on Saturday. You're kind of back in the gym on Monday. You're kind of back hanging out with your kids on Tuesday. Like you're not doing anything different. It almost seems like to me that you're in a constant status of training camp, even though you're not, like you said, as physical as you used to be in training camp, but you're definitely still in training camp. Is it? Do you kind of get that
uh,
sense about yourself too that you're not taking off like the rest of these guys do sometimes?
I do take off. Unfortunately, in the last 2 years, I've had to take off a couple months after some fights, from injuries. Um, but like I like to learn. I like to develop myself. So I'll get in and I'll hit pads and roll around stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I take a little more time off than I used to. I used to, yeah, fight Saturday night, be back in the gym Monday morning, and right back at it.
So, what do you do for fun? Obviously you have your beverages that you like to make, but I mean, is there anything else? Like, do you take the kids and go camping? Do you go hunting? I mean, what else do you do for downtime? Just for you, just something to kind of clear your head out.
For me, just I don't know, do stuff with my hands. I like to build things. I like to uh, learn new skills. Um, I'm planning on taking the kids camping this year. But my oldest getting old enough that she probably stay in the tent out overnight. But yeah, I'm actually uh, just got a little forge. Try some blacksmithing, and I think that'll be fun. And then something new to learn, and new skills to pick up.
All right, let's talk about Yancy Medeiros. He's your next opponent. You look at the record; he's 9-1. You're 23-4. So obviously, the experience level goes to you. What does Yancy bring to the table that's dangerous? Like when you watch tape on him, what do you see his best attributes?
He's very, he's a game fighter. He steps in there and he's ready to go. I don't expect him to be intimidated or back down. And I don't know as much about him as I would, have known about Bobby Green or one of these other fighters that's been fighting, in the UFC or in, Strikeforce, stuff like that for quite a few years. So he's a little bit of a dark horse, and it's a fun test, and I'm excited for the fight.
It's gonna be an interesting matchup. Yancey comes in with a big KO record, like most Hawaiians do. They seem to be more of a brawling state. If you have to break down fight camps as a whole, you can break down Hawaii as a very brawling, striking state. His
Mm.
submission game, he's 6 KOs, one submission, two decisions, and his 9 victories. His one loss was he got KO'd, and that was against Wasim Kalibala back in UFC 159. There in that, I know you watched that fight. I mean, you're a tape watcher. You like to pay attention to what's going on with your opponents. Did you see him get his chin tested to the point where now you know his chin is going to be suspect with your fight when you guys compete against each other on Saturday night, or did he not get hit hard enough in that fight to really question his toughness? Sometimes a guy gets hit in the chin. All of a sudden, the next couple of times he gets hit, he just falls down because he got waxed that one time. Is he in that situation, or is he in a situation where he got caught, but he's still going to be fine? That you think?
Yeah, I don't think he's in that situation. You know, you get hit in the right spot, and it doesn't matter. You know,
Yeah.
it's one of those things I try to tell all the new guys that come into the gym. You know, the power comes from technique and accuracy. So you know, he took a good shot. I don't think he's getting chinny.